right. So it's Monday night, and we're not prepping some Dungeons and Dragons. We're gonna start prepping some Pathfinder 2E. We're gonna run Outlaws of Alkenstar, and pretty excited about it. Pretty excited about it. I'm a little nervous. I'm not particularly well versed in Pathfinder 2E, so we'll see what happens. Um, but for now, ugh, um, let's get to it. So I have a landing page already made, and I have read some of the adventure, and I have read the synopsis of the adventure, and I've read the player's guide to the adventure. So I have done some of my homework, but I haven't done really anything else. So the starting page, I set it up to run Headshot the Rot one shot, but we did that, and it was cool, and I kind of got a better sense for Pathfinder. It was the only Pathfinder 2 that I've run, and anyways, it's been a little while since I ran that one shot. I've had some updates that I've made, and yeah. So you would think today that I would immediately dig in to the adventure, right? Because I've got Cradle of Quartz, Punks in the Powder Keg, and Smoking Gun. I believe Punks in the Powder Keg is first, and then Cradle of Quartz, and then Smoking Gun. But we're not ready for that, right? We don't want to just jump in and start playing with all the toys. We actually have to understand what we're doing. So let me go grab my notes document and the adventure, and we'll get started on this thing. Alright, so the abbreviation for this campaign is OOA, Outlaws of Alkenstar. So all my documents are going to have that as their denominator. Let me see if I might have already started a document. Let's see. Alright. Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay. I have to start a new one. That's fine. That's fine. Alright. So let me go to my Outlaws of Alkenstar folder on Drive. And I'm going to make a new document in here. And we're going to call this... oh, I guess I'll open it so that everybody can see it. Alright, we'll do a half and half here. There we go. We'll do fit. There we go. Outlaws of Alkenstar GM notes. Alright, and then for the document name though, we will put OOA, and then I'll also put DM notes, because I might be in a D&D mood when I go looking for them. Alright, we're going to make this title. And I'm going to grab the rough notes that I already have in a different document. So, I have my game rosters. Alright, post that in. We're running 2 concurrent groups for this one on Mondays and one on Saturdays. So one is going to be called High Noon, and then one of them is going to be called Sunset. Alright, so High Noon is going to happen on Saturdays, and Sunset's going to happen on Mondays. Our crew for Mondays is looking like Orpheus, Cryptic Muffin, who's also Leah, Conti, who played Clacksmith on Skull and Shackles, and he was also Twig on in our Witchlight campaign. And then Stone Wolfen, who played Cyrus in man. In Odyssey Prime, obviously. All right, so let's see. the roster for Saturdays is going to be not Scarlett O'Hara, Josh Butler, Caden X, and the baddest Larry. So Hypatia, Josh the Lorehound, Caden X, who played Pharos in Saltmarsh Moon, and then the baddest Larry, who plays Barnabas in Red Hand of Doom Remix. All right. So that's what our rosters are looking like for the games. There we go. And I already have kind of a sense of what they're going to be playing, but I'm not super concerned with that just yet. But I should be, and here's why. The knowing what the players are going to play, this adventure has, similar to Odyssey of Dragon Lords, it has, I don't want to say epic past, but it has backgrounds that are somewhat tied into the adventure. So knowing those up front would kind of help me as I'm reading through the adventure, be like, this would be a perfect place for this, and this would be a perfect place for that. So getting their character details sooner than later can be useful if you want to try to work them into the adventure a bit more. All right, what else do I have here already ahead of time? I have a section about wild magic. That's going to be a thing in my game. And then I had some notes that said campaign prep. All right. And it's sort of a little to-do list. All right, so I read the one-shot. That's cool. And I outlined the one-shot. And I ran the one-shot. I guess I'll add that. And then I'll get rid of it. Man, I feel so good. Look at that. I just finished something. So read book 1, outline book 1, read book 2, outline book 2, read book 3, outline book 3. Build the Foundry VTT worlds. It's basically done, but yeah. Schedule high noon and sunset. Did add dinosaurs. Not done yet. Okay. In addition to that, we want to learn player rosters for each game. And I think we're good for now. All right, let me see if I have these already downloaded locally to my computer. I have no idea where they would be if I have them. So hold on. I might have to download them from my drive. Let's see. Alkenstar. No, nothing? Alright, I must still have them on my drive. Let me go grab them. Let's see. Do we want an interactive map and the PDF? Sure. Why not? Alright. I'll just grab all of these and I'll download them in one big chunk. There we go. Is the one-shot part of the full adventure, like lore-wise? It is not, but I'm just going to mention the events of the one-shot as like an Easter egg sort of thing. And I'll keep the maps and the locations just to flesh out the city a little bit more, you know? Because they're already there and they're nice, so... let's see. I'll probably put the iconics like in the adventure at some point. Just as NPCs and stuff. Alright. So we've already read the player's guide, but I'll boot that up real quick. And we'll go ahead and give that a quick outline. Alright. So, player's guide. If you don't like typos, you are not going to like watching me prep. Just throwing that out there. Let's see. The player's guide. I read through this like on stream to decide whether or not I liked it. So overall, I'm pretty happy with it. Let's see. Where on Galarian? Okay. So we're gonna put a tab for. We're just gonna start putting to-do list items, actually. I like to use checkboxes instead of just regular bullets, because then I can check them off and I feel good about myself. So we're going to do research goal. So I'll put research, and it will be Alkenstar region. And that will include the Shattered Range, Gunworks, Canis, Alkenstar itself, the Mana Waste, Eled, let's see, Grey Dirge, and Geb. So these books, I may actually have to purchase. Hey, what's up, Bring On? I may have to purchase these books. I don't remember if in my financial protest of Dungeons & Dragons and Wizards of the Coast Terrible Actions, I don't remember if I purchased the lore books or not when they were on sale, but I'm going to need to figure it out. So for more information about the Mana Waste, see page 195 through 199 of Pathfinder Guns and Gears, or pages 74, 5, and 6 of the Pathfinder Lost Omens World Guide. That's the one. All right. So I'll put that note next to Mana Waste so that I know where to look when I need to go grab that information. All right. And I actually think on my drive I have stuff from Pathfinder 1 about the Mana Wastes. I don't know what good that does me here, but you know, it's kind of cool. Yeah, I've got the Inner Sea primer from running Skull and Shackles. Oh man, talk about going back in time. Look at that, 10,000 years ago. I don't know if this information will still be up to date from 10,000 years ago, but look at that, very familiar, not the red-handed Doom banner that they got there for Belkzen, the Savage Orc homeland. Yeah. I will always confess the truth, and that is that Paizo has amazing lore. They really give a shit about their world and their lore, and they got a lot of it, and that's really cool. But it also means that we're going to have a lot of reading to do, because a lot of running a good game is not just reading the adventure. For example, for Curse of Strahd, I've had the adventure read cover to cover to me twice. It's a pretty beefy adventure too. I've listened to an actual play of people playing through Curse of Strahd. I listened to the first audiobook twice, the second audiobook once. I went back and I read one of the original Ravenloft adventure, and I mean I did my due diligence to really try to learn as much about it as I possibly could, and Van Richten's guide as well. So yeah, it's more than just picking up the adventure and the adventure, in my opinion. I feel like I want to know about every part of the campaign if I'm going to try to run it well. So, all right, let's see. They walk our players through all of this, and then they talk about notable personas. So here's the thing: if it's in the player's guide, it's probably important enough that we as the game master should know what the fuck is going on. So we're going to research all of these people, make sure that we know all about these people. And I'm sure this will be a section in the adventure, but now we know who the players have already been told about and who they are expecting to run into. All right. And look, they're all bold so that we can very quickly grab the names. So that's nice. Everything that's important to the players is in bold, so technically we could put a note about making sure that we cover all of that stuff. I'm just happy that there's really only 4 notable NPCs in this whole campaign. Wait, hold on. Here's another one. So there's 5. 5 notable NPCs. I can live with that. After Curse of Strahd and God forbid after Odyssey, I could definitely live with only 5 notable personas. Hell yeah. All right, so your character. Okay, so this is where we get to story backgrounds. All right, so with our story backgrounds, let's see. We got the heist. We got alignments. I don't use alignments; they're bullshit. Character suggestions. Strongly suggested character options. We've already read through. Ancestries. Everything goes. Which I'll show you if we have time today. The Pinterest board I started. Pathfinder has interesting lore, at least. I think the lore is pretty good, honestly. I find it to be pretty enjoyable. It's got some weird shit, that's for sure, but it is pretty enjoyable. Let's see, classes, languages. Again, because Cosmopolitan City, you're gonna be pretty covered. Let's see. Apparently, Nex and Katapesh we might want to learn about as well, so I'm going to add those into the research region area. Okay. Skills and feats and the backgrounds. All right, so we've got the banished Brehite. Unless that's the most bright we've ever had. I think it's pronounced Brehite. I'm gonna say Brehite. Let's see. So you were dedicated important priest of Bree, goddess of clockwork and invention. And you were betrayed by Ambrose. There's only 2 options for who you got betrayed by, so that keeps it pretty simple. Alright. Framed in Ferris Quarter. Alright. And these were Loveless is who fucked these people over. Hung out with the wrong crowd, one thing's for sure. You were framed for a crime, maybe. Inexplicably expelled. I think this is an Ambrosed one, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Alright. Rattled out Gunrunner is another Ambrosed. Man, you'd think these 2 wouldn't have fucked over so many people, but I guess 4 isn't too bad. You're trying to be like a crooked cop and a crime boss. You're bound to screw over 4 people. Alright, snubbed out Stooley. And this one is for sure Loveless. Yep. And Wanted Witness, I think, is another Loveless. Let's see. Yep. Oh, wait. Both? Either? Okay. And those are the epic paths. We got 6 epic paths. We got 4 characters. We're going to try not to have repeats on anybody. So that's good. If there's only 6, it shouldn't be too hard to kind of keep track of where they belong in the adventure. Okay, so with that one done, let's go ahead and open up the first adventure, and that is Punks in a Powder Keg. Alright, so go down here. Punks in a Powder Keg. Alright, everything I do is bulleted checklist. That's just how it is. Alright, Punks in a Powder Keg. So, overall summary of this adventure, to the best of my knowledge, if I can remember, was you are collected by a spy master who is disguised as a barkeep. She wants you to get revenge on the people that screwed you over as the cat's paw for the Duchess, because the Duchess can't move against Loveless and Mugland publicly. So you're kind of on like a Suicide Squad situation but with arcane cowboys, if that makes sense. So then, oh yeah, I'm glad they shortened it to Burning Hound from 6. Jesus Christ. So, anyways, where was I? Oh yeah. So she sends you on a trial run, and you're gonna heist a bank, which is pretty dope. And then if you prove that you can heist the bank, she's like, cool, you can work for the Duchess now, and we're going to clear your name or whatever. And then you have to go and rescue the scientist who came up with nuclear bomb flubber. And of course, everyone wants nuclear bomb flubber. It's the ultimate campaign MacGuffin. And you go to get him, and like he's already gone, but you save him, but it's too late because somebody who witnessed the demonstration of nuclear flubber has recreated it, bum bum bum, and I think that takes you to book 2. It's really not a lot going on. It's a 100-page adventure, but I feel like I just summed it up pretty fucking well, if I'm being honest. All right. So, as we're going through this 100-page adventure, cry forever. Things that will pop out at you right away is clocks ticking. So, this is the tone of the campaign. It is fast-paced. That means unlikely to have any time for downtime or crafting. So that's important to note. They tell you to take a lot of these crafting classes because they're themed to the adventure, but the adventure itself moves so quickly that there's really not a lot of time for crafting. To kind of allow people to still do a little bit of crafting, basically, whenever the PC's level, they may gain the benefits of 1 week of downtime, even if the game time will not support. Essentially, what they have been cooking in the background. All right. Okay, so there's a volatile situation, obviously. So we're going to put high pressure, many factions. Okay. Oh yeah, big stakes. There we go. So then we've got, do I have a separate mod spreadsheet for Pathfinder 2? Nope. They're just stuffed onto the same mod sheet that I'm currently using right now. Yeah. I don't know how to separate them honestly because I'm gonna still run D&D games and they all just kind of get smashed together in one place. But I guess my active list, I could change my active list. I haven't made one yet. Let's see. I don't even know if my active mods are good yet. I tested some of them and they were okay, but I haven't really run through any of the store-bought content yet to see how it is. With the mods at least. Alright, so the Adventure Path summary. Punks in the Powder Keg, to impress a mysterious patron who promises to help them get revenge against their rivals, the characters rob Ambrose Muglin's illicit banking operation, the Gold Tank Reserve. Afterwards, the humble bartender, Phoebe Dunsmith, reveals that she's actually an informant for Alkenstar's Grand Duchess. She then gives the mercenaries the next mission, protect the famous alchemist Vashon Gattleby from kidnappers while escorting him across the city to safety. I already summed all this up for you. 2 street gangs waylay the party and attempt to abscond with Gattleby. The Clearwater Cleaners are obviously working for Muglin, but the Powder Keg Punk's motives are a mystery. After they get Gattleby to his safe house, the character's investigation reveals that Gattleby's small-time rival, Shoma Lyserius, paid the punks to apprehend Gattleby. To put a stop to the renegade alchemist schemes, the characters track down Lyserius in the ramshackle district of Hellside. Alright, no point in eating the entire elephant in one go. So we are only going to focus on punks in a powder keg. So I'm going to go ahead and take this little blurb right here. We'll go ahead and put it right underneath before our list gets started. Because we're copying from a PDF, the formatting is atrocious. That's fine. Just go and fix that real quick. All right. All right. Lovely. So let's see. To impress some serious patron, help them. There we go. All right. Wonderful. So we're going to scroll past all that. That just looks cool as hell. Punks in a powder keg. Chapter 1 is Reach for the Skies. Alright, so we'll do Chapter 1, Reach for the Skies. Why is it called Reach for the Skies? It just seems like they were just picking random cowboy phrases, but whatever. Alright. So, Chapter 2 is Run and Gun. Alright, Chapter 2. Run and Gun. Man, if they've got 9 chapters, they're going to run out of cowboy things to name them. Turn the Screws. Okay, that sounds more like a crime drama thing. Alright. And we'll go ahead and drop a little to-do list in each one. Alright. Under the guidance of a mysterious patron named Phoebe Dunsmith, the character spell for daring heist, blah, blah, blah. Alright, so they just took this, and then they divided it up into the 3 chapters. Great. Alright, advancement track. That's important. Okay, so we're going to just do a screen grab of this. Alright, Punks in a Powder Keg is designed for 4 characters. Characters should level up between chapters. The characters begin at level 1. The characters reach 2nd level once they return to the barrel and bullet after their bank heist. The characters start their investigation of the powder keg punks at 3rd level. The characters advance to 4th level at the end of this adventure. So I'm actually going to put that information right up here. There we go. Alright, let's see. Chapter 1, Reach for the Sky. Let's see. Here, a lovely synopsis. This is the same words again for like the 4th time. The characters join forces to rob the Gold Tank Reserve, an illicit banking empire. I fucking get it. Alright, so let's get started. The characters begin this adventure in the Barrel and Bullet Saloon. Alright. They've been lured here by Phoebe Dunsmith, the smooth-talking, gunslinging proprietor who has promised to help the party get revenge on their mutual enemies. Alright. With her help, they've promised the characters to hit Ambrose smuggling where it hurts us most, the wallet. So they're going to just knock over one of his money laundering operations. Alright. Have the players introduce their characters, explain who they've got beef with and why. The characters can ask Dunsmith for more information. Here are some questions we think they're going to ask and what she should probably say. How do we get into the bank? How many clockwork handlers should we expect? Who is Deputy Lovelace? What can you tell us about the Wailing Scrapyard? Haunted. Nice. What do you mean haunted? What should we expect from the sewer? I really like that. Coming from old school 3.5 adventure, Red Handed Doom, and having to convert that over, and then even dealing with modern day 5th edition adventure, and then of course the absolute disaster that is the written word of the Odyssey of the Dragonlord's adventure. I feel good that they're holding my hand a little bit here. Could you imagine if, like, in Curse of Strahd or Odyssey of the Dragonlords, there was just a section that was like, hey, this roleplay scene, here's some help. Here's some ideas. These are some questions they're probably going to ask. Kind of nice. Kind of nice. I don't know if this continues through the whole adventure, but it's cool that it's there at all. All right, straight to the action. Especially for new players, the free-form nature of this adventure's opening scene can be quite intimidating. Players may overthink their plan or get overwhelmed by the yeah, or get overwhelmed by the sheer number of possibilities open to them. If you think your group would benefit from cutting straight to the action, consider simply starting the adventure right in front of the bank. I think that getting through the planning is going to make for a stale intro. But we're not running these to be like an actual play stream. We're running it so that the players can enjoy themselves, right? This has never been about like streaming content. This is about running a good game. So I think that even if it means the first couple of sessions are stale AF, it will allow them to get it out of their system. It'll establish like the pecking order of the group, and it'll also kind of show the players how the other players think, right? Because you're going to have people that are like, let's just go fucking rampage the bank. And then you're going to have people that's like, let's all get jobs working at the bank for the next 2 months, and then we'll double cross them. Let's dig a hole under the bank, and we'll burrow up from beneath. So as slow and tedious as this will make the beginning of the campaign, I do think that it is best for the strength and longevity of the campaign to leave this kind of bullshit in. But man, is it going to be rough. Oh, it's going to be rough. Fortunately, there's a timer on everything. All right. Planning the heist. The party has a little less than a day to pull off this heist. Otherwise, they'll end up significantly more with more clockwork handlers. Let's see. Which in Pathfinder, if you've ever fought monsters in Pathfinder, you don't actually want to fight any monsters in Pathfinder. They're really strong. Let's see. Each of the activities takes roughly 2 hours to complete. There's only 12 hours until the bank opens. If the characters don't get at least 8 hours of rest, they'll be fatigued the next day, which ain't a great status to have. And if they get fewer than 4 hours, they are exhausted. So it is a little last minute. Yeah, all my games, I guess I just run a lot of fast-paced games. Though admittedly Mythic, I kind of told them they had like 300 days left, so I can't imagine they're going to take all 300 days, right? That'd be crazy. All right, so let's see. Characters who wish to investigate the bank's physical location, find a bank employee, ask about the whaling scrapyard, and other preparations. All right, then we've got the actual gold tank reserve. So we also have planning the heist, and then we've got the gold tank reserve. Okay. Now the gold tank reserve is an actual dungeon. All right. So we need to review in the VTT. I guess we need to review the bullet thing in review in VTT. The planning the heist is very theater of the mind. Okay. And we've got these adorable guys here. All right, go through the vaults. Urkum Dresh. Wow. Intense. Let's see. Urkum Dresh is a level 3 female banker. A level 3 banker. They're so good at banking, they're level 3. Incredible. Oh, right, that's true. You only have 299 days right now. My bad, my bad. Oh, yeah. Cookman, that's a good one, too. You go in there and you're like, yeah, I'm a very wealthy business owner, wink, wink, and I need a place to put my illicit money. Yeah, so I'm curious to see what they come up with. Then we got the back alley. They run out the back. And then we go to the whaling scrapyard, which is another dungeon. That's right. This 4th edition D&D inspired design just takes us from one incredible set piece encounter to another theater of the mind to another set piece encounter. So this is also a dungeon. Back-to-back dungeons. I'm already in love. All right. Let's see. Review in VTT. All right. Tower Trash, Mysterious Ally, maps included with the adventure. Angelique Loveless. Oh no. You know what? Every artwork I've seen of Loveless looks different. So I don't know if that is intentional or what. Let me see. Yeah, check it out. So that's supposed to be her, but then there's this one that's green, and then I think there was another one too. Um, I was like kind of collecting these arts of her. So I don't know. I don't know if we're supposed to like use that art, make our own art, find some art. We'll see. Anyways, let's see. Oh, where's the adventure? There we go. I think it's strange that they run into Loveless this early in the adventure because she is a beyond a severe encounter. Mm-mm-mm. Alright, let's see. Where do they have Loveless? Hazardous Wall, Dangerous Strain, Mysterious Ally. When the characters arrive in this area, Wayward Nail Gobbler hails. Hey, Longstream, she calls down. Shield Marshal's following you. Collapse Tower. This is Gomac, the male goblin scavenger. Oh, thanks, Gomac. It's possible the characters keep running from the shield marshals and don't stop to knock over the tower of trash. In this event, Gomek gives them a little help and throws a makeshift bomb at the tower and makes it fall down anyways. Ah, gotta love that. Alright, it's not railroading, it's just fixing your mistakes. Let's see. Lord Glass, the Goblin War Chanter. He's adorable. And then he's got some Goblin Warriors. They live in the garbage. Let's see. Rusty Crane. Oh, that's cool. It's like an actual crane. A large winch-driven crane towers over the piles of discarded machinery. The crane's base is totally entrenched in debris. All right, nice, nice, nice. Cockroach Swarm? Oh my goodness. Level 2 Cockroach Swarm? Okay. Okay. Let's see. A Rust Ooze? Oh man. The monsters in this game are just crazy. Alright. Well, makes sense. They're in a scrapyard. Level 3? They're level 1 in this adventure, I think. Oh my god. Alright. Isn't like +2 a severe encounter? Or is +3 a severe encounter? I thought +2 was a... No, +3? I don't know. This is crazy. Alright, let's keep going. Steel Crate, Monsi's Workshop, Clockwork Hunters, Derelict Airship. Oh my gosh, is this an undead robot? Oh my god, that's amazing. Lonely Machine Spirit. It is a hazard. It is a haunt. It is very strong. Oh my god, another level 3. Jesus Christ. This is going to be great. I'll be able to say, no, seriously, this time it wasn't me. This time the adventure was just... But they are going to be probably, I'm thinking at least one, possibly 2 gunslingers per party. And if those gunslingers are good at rolling dice, they're just going to tear through everything. They deal the fattest crits. So, I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. But the fact that Loveless is chasing them, I still can't get over that. Back here. As the characters topple the pile of junk, they see Deputy Loveless, a tall, tan-skinned Verinoy elf. I'll have to learn what that is. With gunmetal blue hair and mismatched silver and amber eyes. Oh man. She's turned the corner in the alley, chasing after them, accompanied by several shield marshals. Draws her rifle and fires in one fluid motion, targeting one of the characters, but her bullet ricochets off a piece of falling debris. I mean, hear me out. I know I said we weren't going to change the adventure, but what if she actually shot one of them just so that they could see how high in level she is? I mean, I feel like, man, let's see how strong she is. Hold on. Let's see. Go over here. Loveless. Angelique Loveless is level 11. Hex Blaster. Range increment 150 feet. Alright. It's at a plus 24 to hit. Okay. Okay, so on a 4 she only got a 28. So that's fine. And it's completely manageable damage. 16? Oh, it would be a crit? Alright, let's roll the crit damage then. Oh, 43 points of damage. Would that actually, that would kill a character, right? Like, just hear me out. Is that massive damage? Anybody know if that's massive damage on a level 1 character? Probably. It's probably massive damage. We should have an NPC get shot instead. That would be cool. One of the goblins that's helping them. We're going to add a goblin just to have the fucking Oh! We're going to add a Shuni just to have the Shuni get shot. Oh, man, that's going to be beautiful. Now they know she's a bad guy because she just shot a goddamn pug through the fucking skull. And its brains just went, and its eyeball just spatters on the face. Oh, yeah. All right. So, yeah, so we're not just shooting no garbage, okay? We're going to kill a goddamn NPC. But that's not changing the adventure, okay? That doesn't count. If anybody thinks that that's changing the adventure, that's not. But I am going to put a note here to make sure I don't forget. Have Loveless murder a cute NPC. Still not changing the adventure, though. Okay. Anyways. Alright, Lord Glass, head of the Nail Gobblers, leads this little, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So they get past Lord Glass, they keep going, they got a Rust Ooze, they got a Steel Crate, Derelict Airship, there's a Haunt inside the airship, which is just awesome. He has a propeller on his ass. That is how he floats around, not because he's a ghost, but because he has that. I also like how the adventure has these things called foreshadowing. The Harpy's Kiss is the rune vessel of a noted Alkenstar pilot named Pharaoh Winslow. Winslow, I love it. The presence of Winslow's old ship will mean little to the characters at this point, other than as the source of a malevolent haunt and an obstacle to overcome. But the party is destined to work with Winslow in the next volume of the adventure, Cradle of Corpse, making the inclusion of the Harpy's Kiss here a fun bit of foreshadowing. They took the time to tell you that they were foreshadowing. I like that. That's really nice. Alright, then we got some Sludge Spine Killers. These are apparently some real shitty gnolls. They're level -1. Don't I know those feels? Followers of Shumfollow. These are fungal leshies. Then we got Shumfollow, who ain't great. We've been fighting nothing but like CR3 creatures. A CR11 creature shows up, and now we're back to kicking in the proverbial teeth of CR -1 creatures. Alright. So then they... Oh my god, what's wrong with this guy? Bristlebane is a gnoll, but all of his parts are in the wrong places. Why are all his parts in the wrong places? I guess I'll find out when I read the lore. Let's see. The narrow path through the scrap leads sharply west into an 8-foot wide sewer pipe. The Sludge Spines use the sewer entrance here to hunt throughout Alkenstar. Most of the killers don't know left from right and simply follow their leader, Bristlebane, who carries a crude map of the dank labyrinth. The party enters this area at the same time that the leader of the Sludge Spine clan, Bristlebane, is returning from expedition. Upon seeing the party walking around freely, so close... Oh, I got here so tired. So close to the encampment, Bristlebane realizes her pack... Oh, it's a lady, okay. Okay. Bristlebane realizes her pack has failed to capture the intruders. Where her kin failed, she will succeed. She has some pretty cool shit happening here, even for a level 2 creature. Express Meal. Bristlebane makes a whip strike against one creature within reach. On a success, she pulls them into an adjacent square. This is forced movement. She then strikes the pulled target with her jaws. Both attacks count against her multiple attack penalty, but don't apply until after both attacks. Oh, baby. That's really good. Oh man. Okay. XP and treasure. 2 whole gold. Oh man. Wow. Okay. Let's see. A close call. Midway through the sewer expedition, the characters hear a familiar voice on the street above. It's Deputy Lovelace, which now they know she's level 11 and she has a plus 24 to hit. So right about now, they shit their actual pants for the second time. And Deputy Lovelace is like, "You're so useless. At this point, finding them is going to be impossible. They've likely gotten back to their hideout by now. Did your contact forge that evidence we need to arrest Gattleby? A week! Tell them they have 5 days. And hurry it up!" Oh, man. Exciting. Back at the Barrel and Bullet. The party concludes... The chapter concludes with the party arriving safely back at the Barrel and Bullet. Phoebe Dunsmith is there, and she gives them 250 gold worth of silver and gold coins. Oh, wait, no, they stole 250 gold. Nice. She gives each of the characters 25 gold. And a bag of holding +1. Okay, that, or type 1, pretty good. She does ask for her hats of disguise back, but offers to sell them to the characters for a discounted 15 gold apiece. Hell yeah. The characters may want to ask Dunsmith questions about how the job went down. Below are some of the questions we think they might ask, and her likely responses. I just love that shit. She swirls the dregs of her whiskey in her glass, downs the drink, and stands. She unholsters her shotgun, sets the firearm on the bar counter. Oh, what a badass. Alright, so then she turns into a spy master, cowboy, cop, or whatever. New archetype. Now that they learn the truth behind who they're working for, the characters can train with Dunsmith to learn some of the tactics employed by her and other agents of Grand Duchess Trietta Riccia. The characters gain access to the Alkenstar agent on page 78. All right, I feel like we should probably make our players aware of this archetype in case they wanted to, plan their build around that, right? Seems to make sense. Black powder. Okay. Oh, nice. How do you get these black powder feats? These feats are ideal for those who dabble in black powder. Feats of multiple class traits are feats for each indicated class. When you take such a feat, it loses the traits that don't apply to your class. Oh, okay. Those are the only ones that they're offering. That's not too bad. Alright. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I guess we should. What's the name of the sacrificial NPC? I'm thinking it's going to be... Let's make it... I don't know. What's a good name for a puppy? Like a name that, people would really be sad if they were gone. We could name him Amigo. Give him a Spanish accent. No, I'd get in trouble for that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. You got a good idea for a name, Red? Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and grab this. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. All right. I don't think this has any spoilers on it. It just talks about using your guns and shit. All right. So I'm going to grab this. All right. Let's go down to the Alkenstar games. Oh, I think I moved them up, actually. All right. So where would that be under? Resources? Yeah. Okay. Black powder feats. And I'm going to post that into the Discord. And then, I don't think this will be outwardly the Dashing Outlaws or Silent Deadly Bravados. I don't think Alkenstar Agent Archetype. But I'll put Campaign Special Archetype. Alright. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and take a picture of it. we go. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Nice. All right. I guess I have to put them onto both my games, huh? That'd be equitable. All right. Let's see. So I'll go to player resources and copy this again. All right. And go here and go here. Sorry, I'm doing this in a side monitor, but I figure I'll share this while I'm looking at it. Let's see. All right, cool. Oh, hit. Let's see. I think my first screenshot had too much information, so I have deleted it. All right. Cool. Nope. Oh man, I'm just fucking deleting everything now. All right, let's start over. Very frustrating. Hold on. Let's try again. Back up here to player resources. Paste it in for the 400th time. Copy it for the 400th time. There we go. All right. Fuck. Okay. Let's see. So that only takes us through chapter 1, really. I put all this in the wrong spot. Hold on. There we go. Do Changeling have a tell in Pathfinder 2? Is it publicly known that Loveless is a Changeling? Is Loveless a Changeling? Thanks for the fucking spoiler. Let's see. I think changelings in Pathfinder 2, it means that they are like part fey creature. I don't think that changeling is the same thing as like a shapeshifter. Like I think it's a sub-heritage. Here we go. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Changelings resemble a member of their father's ancestry. Yeah, it's they're hag. They're hag children. After the hag seduces and uses the father, the changeling child is usually abandoned in the father's community. Blah blah blah. Yeah. So it's not the same as like, hold on. Yeah, it's not the same as like a 5e changeling, which is a doppelganger. Yeah. Yeah, they're hexborn. They are the equivalent of 5e hexborn. They're not like part doppelganger or whatever. They do have some pretty neat abilities. But yeah. So I don't know if there is any tell. I don't think there's any tells if you're a changeling. Yeah, I see it here. This is changeling. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you have to keep that kind of stuff a secret in Alkenstar. It seems very liberal, like very cosmopolitan. It's more about, are you rich or are you poor? Are you well connected or are you a laborer? It's very caste and class based. It's not really. It doesn't seem to have any racial or cultural stuff in Alkenstar. So I don't think she'd have to keep it a secret. Yeah. I guess. Yeah, maybe. Um, mm, we'll make it. We'll make it work, I guess. If they're selling hats of disguise for only 15 gold in this campaign, I would assume that like everybody's gonna have them. I don't know. Hmm. All right. So I do, out of curiosity, I do want to look at the adventure, at least the first chapter that we've gone over before I call it. So I'm gonna rename Punks in the Powder Keg to O1, uh, and then if I move it up here, there we go. And let's see. So let's take a look at the Barrel and Bullet Saloon. Oof. Ugh. All right. So this is the Barrel and Bullet Saloon. With, hold on. Does this one have levels attached, or is this just like, oh, this is the first floor. All right. Okay. So I think it's really neat because the miniatures, a lot of them, I mean, they look great, and they've got like all the major players covered. As far as filling up this crowd with like NPCs and stuff, they have a bunch of them already in place, which is pretty cool. And then all of the walls are done. Aw. For Seater Dunsmith, are you her wife? Probably. I'm thinking probably her wife. Or her husband? I don't know. Or her partner? We'll just go with that. Every single room has the link to the adventure, and then within the adventure, everything is set up like a Wikipedia. I also want to draw your attention to the fact that every journal entry has a custom frame that matches the theme of the goddamn adventure. So, it's pretty cool. Oh, that's why she has the heterochromia. Okay, great. I know nothing of the lore, so it's gonna be a rough time when I try to run this game. Yeah. But like if I click on Poisoned Lock, it actually opens up the stats for the Poisoned Lock. I don't have to go and find the Poisoned Lock. I just click on it and I get it. It says something about the firing range. We just jump down to the firing range. I want to roll an athletics check. It actually pulls this up to roll an athletics check. It's just wild. It's just absolutely wild. I don't know. I don't know what to do. It's incredible. If I hit the thing right here, it will say, okay, here's the button. You guys go ahead and click it, and now you can do your athletics check. It sends it directly to chat. They have their miniature selected. They roll the check. They add the modifiers. It happens. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. So, yeah, I'm pretty impressed. All right, so then we've got this is just fucking wild. Every single room just labeled. The adventure's just ready to go. All the NPCs are there. They got beautiful tokens. Oh, so happy. All right, so if we go upstairs, what are we looking at? Okay, it's a little plain. I mean, it's very plain. It reminds me of like old-timey video games where they just had the same repeating texture go forever. But hey, listen. How many times has an adventure ever given you the upstairs of a fucking tavern? Do you know what I'm saying? It's never happened. It's never happened. Yeah, it's like I paid for the product and I got what I paid for. It's crazy. The secret doors are already set up. Look at this secret bedroom. It's just so good. It's just so good. All right, so then we get into chapter 1. Reach for the sky. Head on over to the bank, as described in the adventure. Um, I am going to make a wild magic table, I think. There is one officially with Pathfinder, but it doesn't seem very exciting, so I'll probably take the one that we used in Wild Beyond the Witchlight, and I will make it appropriate for Pathfinder, I'm thinking. So, so over here, we got the entire adventure, Gold Tank Reserve. This is the area where it takes place. They got this whole roof situation, but if I bring in a actor, sure, I'll bring in Loveless. Where's Loveless at? There we go. Cool. Oh my God, there's noise inside the bank. It's so loud. Jesus Christ. Why is there sound in my adventure? Alright, hold on. Oof. Alright. Okay, so Loveless is looking around. We got backup robot there. Oh, wow. It tells me everything when I mouse over this man. It tells me all his secrets. Okay, so she heads inside the bank. And she could look in the windows. I'm the DM, which is why I guess I could see everything. She opened the door. She go in. Alright. So the people are invisible because they can be there or not there at different times of the day. They also have lootable actors. So I didn't have to go and install item piles and build this shit myself. It was already built into the adventure. I want to tell you right now, I have done nothing to this adventure. This is out of the box what I got when I paid for this adventure. I just need you to understand that. It's kind of awesome. Alright, so yeah, she walk around, checking everything out. Can't. Oh. Why couldn't I go in there? Why did it make that loud sound out of nowhere? Kind of scared me a little bit. They got this bank vault door. They got the bank manager. They got this gun marshal just chilling outside. All the gun marshals look the same. So, as cool as that is, I will probably go and get more gun marshals for variety's sake. So let's go ahead and add that to our list. We're going to go put that under tokens. Tokens and art. We want gun marshals. We want citizens. Alright, cool. Make them all brothers like Nurse Joy. Maybe. Let's see. So then we're gonna go over to. I should probably get rid of Loveless, so they don't panic when they get to the map. There we go. Close the front door. Okay. Wow, this is really great though. Can you go under this building here? Nope, it's just for show. All right, got it. Can we move this cart, or is that also just built in? All right, that's just built in. Dash fine too. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. All right. Daryl and their other brother Daryl. Daryl with one R, Daryl with two R's, Daryl with two R's and two L's. Oh man, double Daryl. Is he like a co-joined twin? Because that sounds pretty terrible. Then we got the Wailing Scrapyard. Now, they mention a sewer. Is there an actual sewer map? Or does it just happen like, does just one horrible thing happen after another? It looks like just one horrible thing happens after another. God damn. They just go from one terrible situation to the other. And these guys just don't listen to what's oh man. All right. I got to remind myself this is like a video game universe. They live in a video game universe. Okay. That's fine. It's a cool ass map though. Got that repeating garbage texture, looking pretty slick. Got this camp of Gerwins over here. Let's see. We got lots of cute goblins. That's nice. Lonely Machine Spirit. I love it. Is this thing Oh, I like it. Okay. So they can move through the Harpy's Kiss, but it's going to be like difficult to move through. That's a invisible wall, probably caused by the ghost, and this is an ethereal wall, so they should be able to move through that once they get past the ghost. Oh, it's actually a ginormous secret door. Oh, okay. I would have probably just made it a ethereal wall. That's fine. And then if I click here, it brings up the adventure about exactly where we are in the adventure. There's just living within like 50 feet of each other. You've got a goblin gang, you've got a rust ooze, you've got a ghost. Uh, there's a lot happening in this junkyard. Oh my god, it's like a lot of encounters to throw into one map. Okay, all right. I mean, less maps I gotta keep track of. That's cool. And then that takes us through the end of chapter 1. All right. That's it for me. I'm gonna go play some Final Fantasy 16 with my wife. Hope everybody has a great night. We will continue prepping next Monday. We might start some extra stuff when. Oh, check the journal. It might have entries for the thing. All right, hold on. Lonely Mrs. Scene notes. Oh, move the Harpy's Kiss. Holy shit. Alright, I will move it. Hold on. What? It moves the whole boat? Oh my god. Wow. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay. That's dope as hell. Wow. Okay. Does the crane move also? Don't tell me the crane moves. Let me see. Rusty crane. Nah. But it do got this cockroach swarm. Oh man, I'm excited about that. That's incredible. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh my god. That's crazy. It changes the map and the walls red. It's bananas. It's some Bailey Wiki shit up in here. Anyways, we'll continue this next Monday. I will try not to do any prep out of turn. I will tell you that I am, when I am bored, working on a Pinterest board for this campaign. And where's my Pinterest board for this campaign? I already have 274 arts for this campaign. So I have been collecting. I've been collecting like a little magpie for this campaign. So I've got lots of people with cowboy clothes and steampunk clothes and guns. I got a lot of furries because I know Pathfinder. They into them furries in Pathfinder land. So we got look at this cowboy kobold lady. She's wearing chaps but no pants. Sexy. Yeah, so it's gonna be good stuff. It's gonna be good stuff. All right. So, yeah, we'll continue this next Monday. Tomorrow night we got Pathfinder Abomination Vaults. Dom's running Cyberpunk Red. Wednesday we're gonna play some Dragon's Dogma. Thursday Curse of Strahd Nightfall. Friday we might do a vodcast. Saturday Red Hand of Doom. Only 2 sessions left. Saturday night we're gonna play some Solasta expansion. Sunday morning Curse of Strahd Daybreak. Sunday night Mythic Odyssey. Monday we'll be back here to do more prep on this fine campaign. So I will see you guys next time.